How do I form a captive insurance company? My name is Hale Stewart. I have a master's in domestic and international taxation from the Thomas Jefferson School of Law, where I also graduated magna cum laude. I'm also a chartered trust and estate planner, chartered wealth manager, and chartered asset manager from the American Academy of Financial Management. All the information contained in this presentation is also in a book I wrote called U.S. Captive Insurance Law. There's a link on the website to purchase it if you'd like to do so. Finally, my phone number is 832-330-4101. If you have any questions when this is over, please call me. I'll be very happy to answer them. Now, after you decide to form a captive, the next step is to perform a feasibility study. This has 4 broad objectives. First, it provides a blueprint for the entire captive program. Think of it like a business plan. Secondly, it aids in compliance. A captive touches several areas of law: insurance law, contract law, tax law. It's important to educate the people forming the captive in all these areas of law and what's involved with them, as issues will come up that they will need to answer to. The study provides an education on the captive and the overall program objectives. This is probably the first financial intermediary that the people forming the captive has formed. It's important to educate them on how that's different from the company they currently run. Now finally, the study can aid in selling important decision makers within the organization on the plan. With a larger company, it's standard to run into some kind of internal resistance. The feasibility study can help to overcome that resistance and move the captive program forward. Now, is forming a captive in the best interest of the state? Some states will want to consider the character, reputation, financial standing, and purpose of the incorporators, the character, reputation, financial responsibility, insurance experience, and business qualifications of the officers, and anything else that the commissioner deems advisable. Basically, this is a giant background check. They want a residence history, employment history. They want to ask questions about whether or not you've been convicted of crimes of moral turpitude, theft, lying, cheating, etc. There's also going to be a question about whether or not you've declared bankruptcy. Now finally, here's the information that must be in the application. The amount and description of assets relative to the risks to be assumed, the adequacy of the expertise, experience, and character of the people or persons who will run or manage the captive, the soundness of its operation plans, and the adequacy of any loss prevention programs. All this information is contained in the feasibility study. That's one of the reasons why it's so important. Basically, the insurance commissioner wants to make sure that the captive has a sound plan of operations before it begins. If you have any questions, please call me. My phone number is 832-330-4101. Thank you for your attention.